For rust, it's a pathogen. It's a pathogen that keeps mutating.
The wheat rusts are major constraints on production. They do lead to severe crop loss. And it can be an average crop loss in some years, but it can be devastating in others, and particularly devastating in some regions.
It's been a long time that we've been funding this, since 2008. And so it's one of the longest running pieces of work that the Gates Foundation has funded. And of course, it tracks all the way back to the Green Revolution and Norman Borlaug. So it's kind of the centerpiece of kind of agricultural development since the beginning.
So for the last 15 years, the Global Rust Initiative and the community itself have been coming to Kenya, especially to Njoro, Kenya, to look at wheat diseases. And it may sound like, why are we doing this? But the reason is because this is one of the hot spots for some of the most dangerous diseases of wheat that not only affect Kenya, but Africa in general and the globe.
So currently we have 12 out of the 16 variants of UG99 reported in Kenya. 12 of the 16 variants. It's still a bit hard, but because the pathogen keeps mutating, so you don't know what to expect next year. If it's going to be the same race or a different race.
In terms of the diseases we're working on, these rust pathogens, they're windborne, right? And they can be dispersed over huge distances. They don't stop at borders. So you could have a country that's working very, very diligently in trying to control rust disease, but unless they're really connected with other communities, other countries, the value of the work is diminished and the challenges are much greater. So having a connected network of people is just absolutely vital in dealing with what are known as transboundary pathogens.
A major success is the collaboration, and you have really strong trusts across multiple different organizations. I think there's 15 countries involved or something. So just being able to get a group of 15 different researchers, different government officials, different organizations all to work together is pretty amazing.
Always we are wanting to work very closely with people who understand the crop, who understand the pathogens, and so we know precisely what we should be doing in order to help them effectively.
I don't know of any other system anywhere else in the world that integrates on-the-ground surveillance through to disease modelling and prediction of spread, along with actually looking at genetic analysis, let's say, of the pathogens, so that we can actually plot ground truth a lot of what those models are predicting and show impact. It's unprecedented. I haven't seen anything like it anywhere else in the world.
There's we have ministers of agriculture coming and visiting us, or we're talking to Bill Gates when he visits, who thank him for this program specifically. Really, it is almost one of a kind, where so many groups will work so kind of selflessly together, share data, share information, do cross-training, and be really open with each other.
One of the appeals of being here in Nakuru and out at Njoro is to see the various groups coming together, having started the work in Ethiopia and then expansion to South Asia and expansion now to 8 countries. To bring those groups together is a fantastic opportunity.
So we come here, we bring the best minds and the new generation of scientists so that together we can find solutions for these diseases. And so over the last decade, we have been coming every year to train the next generation of scientists, discuss the new discoveries, start learning from each other, train the different national programs from Africa, from Asia, so they can take the knowledge back home so that they are ready. If the disease shows up in their doors, they know exactly what to do, but they also have a community that will support them.
Definitely, DEWAS is one of the most fascinating projects. It is creating awareness among scientists as well as farmers. I had learned a lot, like I learned about rust disease, its scoring, how we do pathotyping, and definitely when I will come back to Pakistan, I will pass my knowledge to my colleagues, my class fellows.
Having this group of expertise come together in one place, share their knowledge, share the expertise with us. I think it was very useful at this moment. We needed it.
It's fundamentally important because we want to feed people and we want to make sure that people have sustainable food security.
The threats are real. The threats are increasing because of climate change. And the need for coordinated action is higher than ever.
The magic word, I think, is global, and there's no reason why this project and the system that's been built can't be scaled out to a global scale. And to me, I think that would be just an incredibly not just a remarkable achievement, but a really, really important contribution to food security.